What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James. I'm back in the building, man. You know what it is. We're talking defensive ends. I already dropped a video with one defensive end. We're going to go over defensive ends. Actually, today, this is a Thursday video. Hopefully you join in here, jump in here, and we're just going to look at some tape from Will McDonald from Iowa State, defensive end. I did a video on defensive end Felix Ndike Uzamo. I like him a lot. Cowboys already met him as well. Cowboys need to go after this dude. I think that dude is somebody you like. But here's another guy. We're talking about other guys, some other people that I like. I like this kid dude, Will McDonald. Was it the fifth, fourth? One of those. I'm sorry. I ain't on point with my Roman numerals. Been out of high school a long time. Sorry, I don't remember. So you can correct me on that. I don't really care. But let's jump into the video, right? Well, let's jump into some things first. So we're talking about defensive ends, right? We're going to do a show later on tonight talking about our defensive ends that we like. And this is a guy that I'm very curious about. Not going to say I super like him, but I like him and I'm curious about him. I don't know where he would fit if the Cowboys were to draft him because he's a little light in the pants. And I know the Cowboys probably want a little bit more stoutness. But he offers a lot of speed off the edge. He's got a lot of good speed off the edge, And you can put him in a two-point stance or you can stand him up. And I think that's what I like about him, his versatility. Maybe he had to play some linebacker. Who knows? But he's like, let's get into some stats. You ain't got to look at me the whole daggone time. I'm ugly. So let's get in here. Where we at? So where we going to jump at first? All right, let's go right here first. So here we go, right here first. Will McDonald, Iowa State Cyclones, 6'3", 236 pounds. He came in at about 233 at the combine. He's at the combine. Combine's going on right now, right? So let's read some stuff about Will McDonald. McDonald had a long 5-year career at Iowa State, and he developed into an excellent player. The Cyclones light him up in many different positions and coverages and level of versatility that will help him at the next level. And that's what I was talking about. Position flex. He can play multiple positions, and that's why I kind of like him. You know how the Cowboys like to do that, right? They don't like to just pigeonhole you in one spot. They like to play you in multiple positions. The more positions you can play for the Dallas Cowboys, the better. So that's why he kind of stood out to me. McDonald is one of the more unique defensive end prospects in recent memory. He is undersized for an edge rusher. Yes, he is 233. We saw Micah Parsons. He's 250, and we thought he was undersized. 233 is super light. At the defensive end, you're going to get swallowed. We're going to show some of this tape where they go against Kansas State, and you'll see him getting swallowed quite a bit. But, like I said, you might be able to transition him at linebacker. You might be able to play him at different spots. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I like about his versatility. He's an undersized edge rusher, but wins with speed, and getting into open space, He racked up 127 pressures and 35 total sacks in his college career. Not damn bad. And you see some of these are his numbers and his years. I don't trip on the grades. We don't trip on the grades. We just look at the numbers, right? 13 sacks a year ago, 6 this past season, and 9 the year before. So he's consistently getting sacks for you, right? Pros. Explosive, dude. Matter of fact, I'm still very skinny. Yeah. Let me just read this. Absurd build, 35-inch arms with some of the longest forearms I've ever seen. Often played wildly out of position. The ability to play over offensive tackles, 394 career snaps, and not be a liability is impressive. Now, when he slid in and hit them guards swallowed him though, dog. Still very skinny despite 5 years at Iowa State in a role that will require bulking up. Lacks fluidity of movement. A touch herky-jerky rushing the passer. Too often predetermines moves as a pass rusher. Doesn't really play off opposing tackles. Yeah, you can kind of see that. There's his comp. And then you can see just the numbers in college, the alignments, where he lined up at, right? A gap, B gap, over the tackle, out tackle. He's better on the outside of the tackle. I don't really like him over the tackle, but he can play there. That B gap getting swallowed, okay? Still played okay. Wasn't scared to do it, but getting swallowed in the NFL. All right? Where he wins. Let's get over there. It says where he wins, right? Let's see some of that. Let's see if it shows it on here. Let's say where he wins, explosiveness. McDonald can really get upfield and test the offensive tackle's ability to get out their stands. Yes. Combine that with his length, it sets up anything he wants to do as an edge rusher. And you can see that's his calling card, that speed off the edge and his long arms. Okay? And he don't let them tackles try to get them hands on him too. He's quick with them hands. But he can really get off that line of scrimmage. He can really get in that backfield quick. What's his role? McDonald has all the traits to be an excellent speed rusher. Speed, like I said. You saw that whenever he was given the opportunity to pin his ears back at Iowa State. He earned a 92.6 pass rushing grade against true pass sets this past fall. Where can he improve? Play strength. McDonald very much understands leverage in the run game, but there's only so much he can do without more sand in the pants. He simply has the frame to get bigger, but we'll need to see it. Let's get over here. And that's kind of the thing right here. Kind of the same thing. Let's go to this analysis. We already did that, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I got all that. So let's go right here. And you can see some of the numbers right here. They got him at 241. He came in at 233 at the combine. So we know what he really is. We'll see what he runs. That's going to be a good number. 4.61. If he can run a 4.61, he'd be, he'll be testing really good. So his combine is really going to be huge for him. How he really testing that combine and where he really falls. A lot of teams have him. A lot of predictions have him first and second round. Bottom of the first, middle of the second. Played in the Senior Bowl. You can see right here some of the notes. Almost 24 years of age. A little bit old. You know, they like these guys young in the NFL now. A little bit older. So we'll see about that. And I'll kind of go through here. Tackling, yeah. Run defense, yeah. That's going to be his problem. He's not a true edge setter because he's too light in the pants. So he's not going to really set the edge. But he's not like he won't try. That's what I like about him. He's a try. He will try and do it. He just don't have the strength to do it. That's why he's kind of limited at the – if you put him in as a strictly pass rusher, bring him in on third downs, he's going to be great for you. If you try to play him every down, not going to work. He's going to lose. He's not going to win that. And you can see right here some of his news and notes right here. I'll let you pause the video and go back and read down. I'm going to read all that. But you can see some of this stuff right here. And you can see he's an athlete. High motor. Solid job of setting the edge, but he can't really hold the edge. Lethal spin move, pure speed to close quickly. Yes, you will definitely see that in this video we're going to show. And I'll let you see some of those notes right here. Right? Go through all this right here. Slide up, slide down, so you can see it all. They got him listed in this particular ranking as the third best defensive lineman. They got him over Felix Ndike. I don't agree with that. I would take Felix over him, just in my opinion. I don't think Zach Harrison should be that high. I also like this kid, Kobe Wooden. Maybe we'll drop a video about him. Who knows? But you can see right here, right? So let's get over this tape. I gotta make some movements and some arrangements. So hold on right quick as I do that. I knew that was gonna happen. As I'm getting this set up for y'all. Alrighty, so he is number 9. McDonald is number 9. And we'll see him early. Now, we're just going to go through the tape. I ain't the super expert, you know. But, hey, we can watch this tape. We can see what you can really like about him. You can see where you probably need to work on. But here we go right here. I believe he is right here, number 9, McDonald. Let's check out this first play against Kent State. He had a 2-sack game in this game. Oh, actually, he was over here. So here we go. Run. Okay, good tackle. See him right here. Oh, okay, good tackle. Run back. They flipped him on B side, but you can see where the speed is evident. Right here. Let's see. Let's see what he does right here. I like his hands right there. Got them good hands. Get them off me real quick with those hands. I like that. You can see him on the outside right here. He's better on the outside of that tackle, not on the inside. When they try to slide him on the inside and him dealing with guards, getting swallowed up. Not a good thing. Keep him on the outside. And actually, you can see right here, good move. I like that move. Let's look at that move again. That was a good move. One of the things I like about this kid, I like him better when he stands up. I'm going to keep it real. I like him better when he's in a stand-up position. He can really come off the edge and use his speed. But let's see right here. Good shake. Slaps them hands. Right here, and watch this. Good luck. Look at that. That's a good move right there. Good swim. Okay, drop him on the other side. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, he missed him. Oh, he caught that. Oh, he gonna run for a touchdown? Oh, hell no. That's crazy. I just had to keep that going. That was crazy. Right? I can't believe he caught that. Here we go right here, though. Let's see what he does right here on the 70. He kind of worked him a little bit, too. Okay. Get them hands extended quicker so he can't, that offensive tackle can't get his hands on you. Because once those guys get their hand on you, I don't know if you're really moving out of that. Because you can see once those offensive linemen actually put their hands on him, they stoned him. So his speed is going to be his calling card. Because once these guys get their hands on him, unless he bulks up, he's going to get stoned a lot in the NFL. So that's why I think he's going to strictly come in the NFL, strictly a pass rusher. Maybe a third down guy. Not an every down guy, but a third down guy until he bulks up a little bit more. But you see that speed off the edge. And they were talking about a spin move as a calling card. How did you miss that damn sack? That's crazy. Let's see. See if he's back in the game. I'm going to show you his couple sacks in this game. Here we go. This is where I like him, right here. This is the position I like him at, right? Sorry, I'm moving the video everywhere. But this is the position that he's going to be good at. Standing up. I don't really like him when he comes in the 3-point or even a 2-point stance. I like him better when he's standing up because he can really use his speed. He can really use his herky-jerky moves. He can really kind of set up the offensive tackle to where he wants to go. When I feel like he's putting his hand in the dirt, it's the advantage of the offensive lineman because once they get their hands on him, they can kind of push him out the way, put him on the ground, or kind of swallow him up. So that's why I like him standing up right now, early in his career, and then let him put on some weight and then let him go down. But this is where I think he's best at, right here, standing up. We can really use that speed off the edge. Look at that. See See that right there? Get him off. Right there. Gets it off just in time. That speed right there is ridiculous, right? What we're looking at over here. This is where you might see him getting swallowed up by the tackles. So I want to show you some of that to where he may struggle in the NFL. This is where he may struggle in the NFL, and this is where he will struggle because he doesn't really have that side. He's undersized. I still like him on the outside of that tackle right there. Don't like him because they were sliding him on the inside. He's got to be on the outside. Great quick move. But once them guards kind of get their hands on him, he's kind of stopped. But he's got that good initial quickness that'll really make you fear him off the edge. Maybe have him as a speed rusher. I wouldn't take him early in the first round. Not if you really can't play him more than multiple downs. I wouldn't do that. But like I said, see, this is where I don't think he's great. This is where I don't think he's a fix. See right there? See right there? He can't really hold that off. You feel me? That's where he may struggle in the NFL with that size because he's undersized in that position, right? But let me see. They slide him in again right here. I think they did. Did they bring it? They slid him in again right here. See what I mean? He just not really, what they say, got the sand in the pants, got that anchor. Doesn't really have that right now. Has the body type to get bigger, and you can see it right here. This is where I don't want to see him. I still want to see him right here. This is where he's going to be more effective at. Not sliding on the inside of that tackle, but sliding on the outside shoulder of him. Because right here, that's a chop block, but regardless, he still struggles with that. Let's see some of that sack performance though. Got a good sack in here. That was a nice little grab on tackle. Let's see that again. Sliding on the inside again. They played him everywhere. This is where you don't want to play him. Because that's going to swallow him. See how he gets pancaked in that ground? Still got his hand out there to make a stop, but that's not going to do it. But this next play right here, I believe, is where he gets a nice little sack. This is where you see that speed off the edge. If I think this is the right play. Yeah, it is. Give me that. Get on the ground. That's what he's gonna offer right there. That's what he's gonna offer you right there. Feel me? That's what he's gonna get you. He's gonna get you this off the edge. You know what I mean? See that speed? Getting them hands up. See how they put that hand up? Offensive tackle, he's beat. Right? Doesn't have supreme bend. Not a super bendy guy, because you want that bend. Can't really turn, get low and cut that grass like Law says with that shoulder blade. Don't see a lot of that. He just kind of wins with that speed and he can get stoned. But you see what happens. I can get up underneath him. Boom. Use that speed. Bam. Give me that. Let's look at it again. Let y'all check it out. Give me that. Sakaruski. Sliding him inside again. They did a disservice to him at Iowa State, in my opinion. They should have kept him on the outside. You see, because he's not going to win right there. You see what I mean? He is not going to win right there, and that did a disservice to him. So shout out to him for getting all the sacks that he did, because they played him on the inside a little too much. But once again, this is where I like him. This is where I like him, when he's standing up, where he can really get a beat. See that anticipation? Dropping. He could probably drop in coverage. Attack him. Get after him. Now watch this damn play. How you gonna leave? You had 5 dudes right there, and this dude gets open. You lucky you hit the ball at his hands and he fumbles in the end zone. But how did you let that happen? That's crazy. Should never, ever, never let the offense get behind you. Here he goes again. Bam! Speed. Speed kills. This was total mess up by the offensive line right here. But hey, he took the advantage of it. Get off me. Get in there. Give me that. Sakaruski. Bad play by the offensive line. You can see him right here sliding on the inside. That's not going to work in the NFL. But right here, mess up right here on the protection. by the center and the guard. He takes full advantage of it. They ain't paying attention. That speed is too quick. That speed is quick. It gets up on you. Yak it. Give me that. Sling. Down. Give me that. That's what he's going to offer. That speed is quick where it's not the Michael Parsons speed. When he sees you see how Michael Parsons swallows up that cushion quick as hell. But he swallows it up very quickly, and that's what I like about him. Let me see. Where's that right here? Once again, inside that tackle. I would stay. Maybe they just, cause see, he's not gonna win right there, y'all. He's not gonna win right there. That's not his forte. You see some a little bit more. I'll just kind of let y'all watch this a little bit. He's number 9. You can keep your eyes focused on him as I get ready to end this quick little session. You'll watch the draft tonight, the draft show, and I'll be talking about Will McDonald and my guy Felix. I like Felix. The Wooden kid, he's another guy, he's piqued my interest. And, we'll see. I got to dabble a little bit deeper on defensive ends because it's a deep draft. I think the Cowboys, listen to me, folks. I think the Cowboys should attack a defensive end kind of early because they're lacking. I mean, yes, the Dallas Cowboys, they have DeMarcus Lawrence. He's 31 years old. He can't play forever, and he's still injury prone. You got a Sam Williams. You feel good about that, right? But other than that, it might be bare. I think you need to re-sign a Dante Fowler Jr. You need to bring him back. He got you 6 sacks this past season. Why wouldn't you? Okay, he's still young, only like 27 years old. You need to make that happen. But when you look at the defensive ends, Ogadazua, they keep him on the inside. Ghostin, he was supposed to be an outside rusher, comparing him to Marcus Lawrence, but I said he was an inside guy, and they're playing him on the inside. So you don't really have a lot of defensive ends on the team right now, and you need that. You need defensive ends because you need to rush this passer. So if you don't really go hard in free agency, we'll talk about some guys, then you need to get an edge rusher early. And don't wait till the 4th or 5th round and get a developmental guy. You need a guy that can come in and continue to build his defense. Because at the end of the day, you heard Mike McCarthy say, we got a pretty good defense out there, so we can't just be throwing the ball everywhere because our defense is good. So, but whenever you have a defense, you always need pass rushers. That's the main thing you need. You need more pass rushers more than anything else, right? And that's what they need to get. And I think they need to address that in the first 4 rounds. I know they need an offensive weapon, receiver, running back. They're probably going to re-sign Pollard, though. You got a Malik Davis. They're probably going to bring Ezekiel Elliott back. So you can touch that receiver, but the receiver class isn't great, right? So I think you need to attack a defensive end early. And you need to get him a good one. Like I said, McDonald right here, he's a guy to keep an eye on. Felix is a guy, he's my number 1 guy for real that I love for the Cowboys to get because he has everything that you want. But this guy is very intriguing because he offers you speed and position flex. And that's kind of my thoughts on Will McDonald. We'll talk more about it later on the Final Word Draft Show. We'll talk more defensive ends and talk with my other guys as we do it. And I'm going to drop another video about Stephen Jones, okay? Did a little Mike McCarthy video. I'm going to talk about some Stephen B. Nuts Jones and give my thoughts on what he had to say at the recent Combine. Check the video out. Give me some thoughts. I'll talk to you soon.